Hi, my name is Kate and I'm a physical therapist at our East Norriton location, and I'm here today to talk to you about hip pain, specifically pain in the front of your hip. Whether you had something traumatic happen to you, you twisted and turned and felt something pop, whether you sit at a desk all day and have felt this progressing over time, whether you're an athlete, whether you are someone over the age of 60, 65 and developing some more arthritis, whether you are someone between the ages of 30 and 40 and maybe started a new exercise program and you're feeling symptoms here. What I'm going to show you today are 3 simple stretches to help open up the space of the front of your hip. I will say at the end of the day, it's very likely not simply just a tightness issue. The tightness is probably being caused by weakness, specifically in the back of your hip, in your glute muscle. It's very common that people are weak in their glute muscles, and if you don't have that strength, if you don't have that power coming from the back of the hip, it has to come from somewhere, and 9 times out of 10 it's coming from your hip flexor, which is located in the front of that hip area. So what I would recommend is trying some of these stretches to kind of get you started, give you some temporary relief, and more importantly, I would say integrate some glute strengthening into your workout program or even into your daily activity. If you have any concerns about how do I strengthen my glute muscle, how do I really get a good stretch in the front of my hip, please give us a call here at Total Performance Physical Therapy. This is our job. This is what we do every day with all of our patients. So please give us a call today to schedule either a free consultation or an evaluation at 215-997-9898. Otherwise, enjoy these stretches.
Yep.
All right, so the first way to open up the front of your hip is the hip flexor stretch. So you kind of get in a lunge position, and what you're going to want to do is make sure that your pelvis is kind of tucked underneath. If you don't do that tucking movement, what's going to happen is you're going to lean forward and you're just going to stress your low back. So it's important to kind of tuck the tail underneath and then lean forward. And what you should feel is a gentle stretch in the front of your hip here. 3 times 30-second holds is a good general starting point for any sort of static stretching. All right, so to stretch that same area, but lying down, which can allow for a better stretch. Edge of your bed, you scooch over so you're almost falling off the bed, but don't actually fall off the bed. Same consideration in that you're kind of tucking your pelvis towards you, holding the other knee and letting the leg drop down to the floor. Same thing, you should feel a stretch in the front of your hip here, and same rules apply. 3 times 30-second hold. All right, and last one is good to stretch out both of the fronts of your hip, but also a good stretch on the back. This can specifically benefit people who sit all day behind a desk. The biggest thing to consider is keep the back of your legs relaxed. People always want to tighten up their glutes when they do this, so try and keep your glutes relaxed. You're pushing up and back down. For this one, I recommend 2 sets of 10, morning, noon, and night. This usually is a good stretch to be doing throughout your day just to oppose all of this sitting that we do.